Hello. I'm just over here deciding to react to another music video by Ren. This one's called Sick Boy. I uh, I watched it once before when I was going through a lot of his music one night, but I'm gonna pay a little bit more attention to it and do a react on it. I really should have done this reaction stuff the first time through, but I never really thought about trying to put out videos like this until the other day. So this is Sick Boy by Ren. Heavy breathing.
Hi Ren, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
Okay, so just a couple things about this. Look at the atmosphere. It's that kind of beat up room again. He's breathing really heavy in almost like a psychotic manic kind of way. And when he was listening to the doc or the psychiatrist talk about the way that his mind is working, if you notice, the music was really loud and the beat was heavy and it kind of drowned her out. I think that that's a little bit of symbolism that was meant to be in there. It's more like a dull, okay, she's talking about this stuff again. I'm not really paying attention, but I'm kind of. Anyway, that's kind of what I got from it anyway. And she's using what's called medical jargon. I work in a hospital as a nurse assistant, so this is something that we're trying to try and avoid because a lot of people tune it out or don't quite understand it. Um, Yet this person's using it, so I don't view that as a positive thing. Okay, here we go.
Today.
Thanks for seeing me.
Looking at your file here, it seems there's a very apparent interplay with your emotional state and your physical body. Have you ever heard of the trauma response?
I don't think so.
Basically, our bodies can get stuck in a negative feedback loop. Our subconscious can repeat patterns from the past, which can have a pretty drastic downstream effect on our biology. Essentially, your mind is making you sick.
One more thing. I also don't know the full story, the full backstory about this, but apparently I've heard through the grapevine that Ren was misdiagnosed for years, and then it wound up being that he actually had Lyme disease. Currently, he's getting treated for it in Canada. I'm not too well versed in what he was misdiagnosed with, and I'm not too well versed with Lyme disease specifically, but I do know that that's kind of the backstory with him as a person, and it probably led to some of this content that we're listening to now. Sorry for the pausing, but just my 2 cents. The butcher again.
Sick boy, bitten by a tick boy, looking for that fix boy, anabolic steroids, damn so, poster boy, pass out, white noise, quick fix, snake oil, I'm about to break boy, oh, what a shame, he's in pain, have another go, take another pill, here, take a couple more, let's see how you're doing in another week or so, you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show, derealization, medical patient, losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan, complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration.
So obviously he's feeling frustrated. He's feeling like they're shoving pills at him, and the only thing that he's experiencing is the side effects in about a week when they check back with him after a week of kind of letting him do his own thing with the pills. Also, something I thought about with the butcher, which was in the other video, Hi Ren, as well. Um, in Hyren, the butcher with the pig mask was the one that brought him into the room, was helping him when he was in the wheelchair as a patient. And in this one, I think it's the doctor. And the thing I wanted to mention was I think that they are they're kind of treating him like a piece of meat, like a butcher would. He's just something that's on the chopping block in front of them, and they're not really personalizing it. They're not really helping him. He's just a piece of meat to them. Um, Treat him, tell them the medical jargon that they're supposed to say, send them on their way. Hope the pills help. They don't always help.
Drown, soccer, drown. So you'll be feeling worse when the side effects will show. Derealization, medical patient losing patience with the process, walking hand in hand with Satan. Complications with the medication, inflammation, dehydration, inhalation, aggravation, building up a toleration. Drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown, soccer, drown. I've been feeling like I'm drowning with my feet upon the ground. I've been screaming, I've been shouting, but I never make a sound. I've been looking for a way out, but I always seem to drown.
Is this all making sense, Ren?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. What I propose we do is we try to pinpoint the exact experiences from the past that are keeping you stuck. What can you tell me about your childhood?
I can't really think.
It's okay if nothing comes up right away. What I'd like you to do is take some deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Good. Now tell me the first thing that comes to your mind.
I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. We're given everything we need and we commoditize it. We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we come in. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pick, boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat.
Wow. So he's obviously frustrated with the system, the medical system, treating him like a piece of meat. Like I said earlier, the butcher actually, it showed her turning into the butcher and turning like not and becoming herself again a few times there. Yeah, he's just so frustrated with it, and I think anyone would. A lot of people are. I mean, I've experienced frustration with the medical system regarding mental health as well, so I'm not excluded from that. But let's go back. And then he's like getting in her face, calling her a hypocrite. How could you say I'm sick when you're sick? Well, the system is sick, you know? And he's just, his frustrations are coming out. He's tired of the treatment and doesn't feel like it's working.
We consume, we destroy like we're parasitic. Science tells us that it's suicide and still we come in. I'm not sick, we are sick. We are standing on a cliff in the name of progress. We jump off the precipice. I'm not sick, I'm the virus, you're the virus, hypocrite. How can you sit there with that smile on and tell me that I'm sick? Sick boy, looking for a fix, boy. Push it down in public, quick pose for the pick, boy. Record label meetings that commodify your gift, boy. Why you so upset? Don't you wanna be a rich boy? Fuck no, industry is cutthroat. I've been doing bits by myself, swimming backstroke, walking on a tightrope, rapping with a slit throat. The way that we persist is like the ending of a bad joke. As the people evolve, we're complacent to assailants and we do what we're told. Counterintelligence, a sight to behold. Rape the earth of all resources and we bleed it for gold. And we bleed it for wealth, we bleed it for fame. But when you bleed it, can you tell me what the fuck will remain? And I bleed in myself, I bleed in my brain. While I'm bleeding, I'm the reason, cause I'm doing the same.
Wow. Yeah, it's rough. I don't really know what else to say there. He's I mean, he's right. We bleed everything for the resources. We bleed everything dry until there's nothing left. I feel that. This is more of a frustration with the system kind of song. And then also the pictures and stuff, when they were taking pictures of him, he felt like because he's sick, he's getting fame now. He's the sick boy, which is what the song's called. And it feels like sometimes when people are sick, then they get all the attention. So maybe all this attention he's getting from the recent music that he's been singing is kind of a catch-22 because of the mental health. Now he's the mental health guy. Sometimes we feel like that. Sometimes we feel like if we share something about ourselves, like that we're mentally ill, if we admit that to people, then that's how they label us, and they treat you different. You know, it's sad, but it's true. Um, anyway, it was a good song. I liked it. Maybe I'll do some more. Hopefully, some original reacts in the future. Uh, that I haven't actually responded or seen already. So it'll be like a first take. But anyway, that was a good one.